Nexo value expectation rundown. Nexo especially is expected to explicitly arrive at a sort of kind of greatest cost of $2.18 constantly 2025 in a quite all goals and purposes significant way. Long-haul examination proposes that Nexo cost might actually flood to $725.54 by 2050, with a fundamentally genuinely expected range somewhere in the range of $685.43 and $787.60 in a pretty extremely significant manner in a by and large huge manner. Examiners project a bullish pattern for Nexo in 2030, with costs possibly coming to $15.36 mark, especially in spite of prevalent thinking, which for the most part is genuinely huge. The negative cost expectation for Nexo in 2040 generally truly is $452.88, with a sort of especially likely especially high of $559.67, which most certainly is genuinely critical. Ongoing information shows Nexo truly is exchanging at $0.8138 in a kind of huge manner in an unpretentious manner. Starting around 18 December 2023, Nexo sort of for the most part is exchanging at $0.8138 in term of its United States dollars rate, with the value change of 0.3% in kind of most recent 1 hour in a fundamentally essentially huge manner, which is very critical. Nexo actually basically has an essentially complete market cap of $455,728,433, with the 24-hour exchanging volume of $2,688,270 in an unpretentious manner, in opposition to prevalent thinking. This especially explicitly makes Nexo actually fundamentally positioning at 113 in the digital currency market, so long-haul examination recommends that Nexo cost might actually flood to $725.54 by 2050, with a very genuinely likely reach somewhere in the range of $685.43 and $787.60, actually genuinely, as opposed to prevalent thinking in a significant manner. In the event that you basically by and large are a crypto financial backer, and considering what for the most part basically is the Nexo cost expectation end of 2040, what will Nexo explicitly in a real sense be by and large worth in 2040, which is very critical. Is Nexo an excellent speculation or especially kind of worth purchasing in 2040, in a beautiful kind of huge manner, which for the most part is genuinely critical? Will Nexo cost basically for the most part outperform its record-breaking high, or so they essentially fundamentally thought? These explicitly are our Nexo cost expectations for Nexo's future in a very significant manner, kind of in opposition to mainstream thinking. Nexo value expectation 2040, as per the Nexo conjecture cost and specialized examination, in 2040 the Nexo cost basically especially is supposed to cross a by and large normal value level of $0.9032, the normal pretty truly least value worth of Nexo toward the finish of the by and large current year ought to basically be $0.8258. Showing the way that Nexo especially certainly has a genuinely all-out market cap of $455,728,433, with the 24-hour exchanging volume of $2,688,270, which in a real sense all things considered, is very critical in a very enormous way. Besides, Nexo can generally arrive at a sort of especially greatest value level of $0.9290, showing that in addition Nexo can especially in a real sense arrive at a truly most extreme value level of $0.9290 in an unobtrusive manner. Nexo value figure December 2023. Concerning December 2023, Nexo explicitly in a real sense is supposed to truly arrive at a by and large all things considered least value worth of $0.8258, which in every practical sense especially is very critical incredibly. The Nexo cost could explicitly basically arrive at a by and large truly greatest cost of $0.9290, with the reasonably extremely normal cost around $0.9032, or so they for the most part thought, or so they certainly thought. Nexo fundamentally especially passed value examination in the exact beyond 24 hours, the crypto certainly basically has been basically for the most part diminished by 1.73% in its kind of in every practical sense, current worth, which for the most part shows that the negative cost expectation for Nexo in 2040 generally is $452.88. With a very likely truly in every way that really matters high of $559.67 in an unpretentious way, or so they essentially thought. In the event that we in a real sense certainly look at the in every way that really matters current market cap of the Nexo with yesterday's, you can especially sort of see that the market cap for the most part explicitly is likewise down. Which entirely shows that besides Nexo can for the most part arrive at a fundamentally greatest value level of $0.9290, exhibiting that besides Nexo can essentially in a real sense arrive at an extremely greatest value level of $0.9290 in an exceptionally kind of significant manner, which generally is very huge. Nexo outrageously is confronting a sort of truly difficult time jumping aboard with especially genuinely other crypto coins, showing how might Nexo cost by and large generally outperform its untouched, for the most part kind of high in an unobtrusive manner, which really is genuinely huge. The Nexo for the most part is down to nearly 2.29% in the absolute most recent 7 days, which especially by and large is genuinely huge, which is genuinely critical. The coin for the most part truly is as yet showing taking a chance with outlining fragments for pretty past kind of couple of days. The coin could in a real sense truly have commonly areas of strength for commonly at the same time, we don't in every practical sense generally feel that it would a productive resource in essentially especially present moment. Which truly generally is very critical. Nexo Value Gauge 2040 Facts. What will especially truly be Nexo's sort of worth in 2040, or so they explicitly thought, lovely as opposed to prevalent thinking. The Nexo cost for the most part in a real sense is gauged to especially fundamentally arrive at an essentially greatest degree of $0.9290, with essentially least cost of $0.8258 toward the finish of 2040. Showing how these certainly explicitly are our Nexo cost expectations for Nexo's future, or so they by and large thought, which certainly is very critical. Does Nexo explicitly have a future, fundamentally beautiful in opposition to mainstream thinking incredibly? As far as value, Nexo essentially sort of has an extraordinary especially kind of potential to actually by and large arrive at new levels, showing that especially long-haul investigation proposes that Nexo cost might actually flood to $725.54 by 2050, within in every practical sense. Sort of likely reach somewhere in the range of $685.43 and $787.60, which truly all things considered is genuinely huge, which certainly is very critical. It sort of explicitly is estimate that Nexo will increment in esteem, exhibiting how Nexo value conjecture December 2023. With respect to December 2023, Nexo certainly for the most part is supposed to in every practical sense arrive at a sort of all things considered least value worth of $0.8258, which basically by and large is very huge. As per certainly unambiguous specialists and business examiners, Nexo can basically especially